Um, after conceding 71 points to the Atlanta Dream a couple of weeks ago, they conceded 37 more points today. This was a really bad one. I'm going to say this. This was a really, really bad one here for really good game by Angel Reese. Give credit where credit's due. Best player on the court for either team today was Angel Reese. Made big plays, and I've always said it, like, Angel is a player that steps up when it matters. She's a player that steps up when it matters and always has. But I'm annoyed at Caitlyn Clark. I'm annoyed at Aaliyah Boston. I'm annoyed at Stephanie White. I'm really annoyed at Stephanie White. And like, just putting it out there. So this website here talks about expected points, which is like over the course of the game, the shots you're getting. The expected points has the Fever losing by 22. That felt like a 22-point loss. It did. The Fever in the first half was Caitlyn Clark heroics. It was Caitlyn Clark heroics in the first half. That's the only reason the Indiana Fever were not up 30. We're not down 20 at halftime. Was Caitlyn Clark heroics in the first half. And then Caitlyn Clark had a good but not great third quarter. Good but not great third. And then they go down a good bit. And then it was heroics from Kelsey Mitchell to get them back into the game. The process-wise, every single decision Stephanie White made today was wrong. Every single decision Steph White made. But I'm not going to go too much into it on this video. If you guys want to see me going into Steph White, subscribe. We are trying to we're just trying to get back to 59,670, which was our high two nights ago. And look, it's one of those things where not one player from the Fever put together 4 good quarters. And it was a disappointing one. It was a really disappointing one. KK Timpson, oh my God. Like, they're down by 2 points at the end of the game, and Aaliyah Boston has a seal. KK Timpson's maybe 15 feet away. She throws the pass nearly from one side of the floor to the other side of the floor and just straight into Angel Reese's hands when Aaliyah Boston has an open layup instead for 2 points. She overshoots it by about 12 feet. And I'm like, is there something wrong with you? How are you a pro basketball player and you're doing that? And I don't hate what KK did. I think her effort was good. I think she got her hand on a lot of good balls. Her effort is there, but like, she's not good enough. It is as simple as that. KK's not good enough to be on the floor. The problem is that Mo Billings is terrible at basketball. Lexi Hall had more fouls than positive stats today. Like, MHA, I don't really know what she's doing. Raven Johnson looked like she didn't know how to play ball today. I don't know what was wrong with Raven, but again, and everyone being like, oh, Raven's a rookie, she's a young player, give her time. She's 24 years old nearly. Like, Raven Johnson, well, sorry, no, she's 23. She's 23 though. She's 23. She's not 19. KK's 24 in a few months. This team is not good enough to win anything. And every fucking decision Stephanie White made today was wrong. That being said, you got to give credit where credit's due. Ryan Howard did a very good job of forcing some turnovers on Caitlyn. But it's funny, Caitlyn had 5 turnovers, and this is why I don't get too annoyed in a turnover number. I felt like her turnovers today were more costly than her turnovers in any other game, despite the fact that, again, she basically had her season average. But, like, when you're going to let Izzy Borlase dropped 9 on your head in the first half. When you're going to let Jordan Canada, in fairness, Jordan Canada was just running at people and jumping on the ground and getting to the free throw line. Caitlyn missing 4 free throws. It was a tough one. And I've never seen Caitlyn no-show a fourth quarter like this. Like, this wasn't like Caitlyn played bad in the fourth quarter. This was like Caitlyn pulled a Paige Bueckers in the fourth quarter. This was Caitlyn being like, I don't really want to do anything. Like, you're not blaming Caitlyn for the loss because they're down 30 if it's not for her in the first place. But you're also saying, like, she pulled a Paige Bueckers. Like, hopefully, that's it. A little bit of nerves with the shoes, and the foul trouble didn't help. Like, Caitlyn Clark was staying aggressive and then picked up phantom fouls. And don't get me started on Stephanie White. Do not get me started on Stephanie White. Don't get me started on her. But, like, she was subbed off for 6 minutes in the fourth quarter after picking up a phantom fifth foul. And Steph White wasted a challenge, challenging a call that almost got upgraded. Her challenge almost got a call upgraded. It was that bad a challenge. It's don't even get me started on that. And then obviously she's out of rhythm in that fourth quarter. She's exhausted. She did everything she could in 3 quarters, was exhausted, and then came in the game and just got nervous. It's the first time I've seen Caitlyn nervous as a pro. And yeah, it's not what you want to see. Not what you want to see at all. And yeah, it's a disappointing game. A really disappointing game. On a positive note, Ty Harris gave okay minutes. Kelsey Mitchell's second half was brilliant. Kelsey Mitchell had 21 point second half. Brilliant second half for Kelsey Mitchell. When everything was going to shit, this is what Kelsey Mitchell does. When things are going to shit, Kelsey Mitchell has got to do something. But it was a disappointing. I'll say this. It was a disappointing game for the Fever. They didn't deserve to win. It would have been daylight robbery if the Fever had won this game. They were the worst. They were good in the first quarter. They were thoroughly outplayed through the last 3. And like, look, you're not going to play well in every single game. And the only positive is that all of their big 3, and the worst part is that, like, you look at the box score and you're like, the big 3 combined for 75 points on 47 shots. Like, that's crazy. They combined for 75 on 47. But at no stage in the game did any of them play well at the same time. It was like Caitlyn carried them the first half, and then Aaliyah carried them to start the fourth, and then Kelsey carried them back in the game at times. And it's like, it was like your turn, my turn. And I don't care about how many points a team scores in your turn, my turn. The process is wrong. And you can win games. You can win games by just individual greatness, but like, you can't play a system that relies on players making bullshit. And that's what it was. Caitlyn Clark was individual greatness early and she couldn't turn it on at the end. Like, Kelsey Mitchell had a 3 that she missed, but you can't blame Kelsey. She made everything. She had a drive to tie the game and she kind of was like, you know what, feeling herself and shot the 3. Process-wise, if the Fever play like this, they're not winning many more games. They're just not. Like, it's a pity. But that's not a great